Today on the DNVR Pregame Show, we are so back. Our score predictions, our picks to click, our prime picks, and a breakout freshman who is going to make a big impact that you might not know about yet. Let's get it.
Bob Nation!
Let's go!
Yo! Squad Pod!
Yeah, let's go, boys. Let's go.
It is time. Welcome into the DNVR Pregame Show. And as always, presented by our friends Coors Light and Game Time. Head to CoorsLight.com/DNVR to find yourself a Coors Light. And make sure you download that Game Time app and use promo code BUFFS when you do. You'll get $20 off your first purchase. Hello. Welcome to week 1.
Let's go.
We made it.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go,
Let's
man.
get it, brothers.
Oh,
Bring it on.
Don't leave him.
Unc, appreciate you having us again on the DNVR Pregame Show.
Hey man, have you ever had a relationship with some people and you go a long time without seeing them, and then when you see them, it feels like I just saw you yesterday.
Yeah.
Like it's been a year. It was last year, last time we did a true go. But it feels like we never left each other.
Facts. Some things just never change.
No. What has changed? Scotty has on fewer pockets today. I did notice.
We got a pocket count.
It's still early in the season. We build up.
Yeah.
The
We build
shorts
up.
don't come
He
with the
adds a
cargo.
pocket for every win.
Exactly right. Exactly
man.
right. I know that people can't see this right now, but we got a beautiful view of Folsom Field right now. And isn't she just a beauty, y'all? I mean, just look at her.
Sheesh.
This
You have
place-
no idea how
Tomorrow.
much I love that place.
That place is going to be rocking in about, let's call it 25 or so hours. And I just can't wait, man.
I kind of, once we're done here, I kind of want to just go outside and just take a mental snapshot of how quiet it is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then just re-lock in. Maybe I'll go over to my seats, take a video, and then do a snap, and then all of a sudden there's 70 or 55,000 people in there.
Let me pull the Toyota around to this side, and you run to the 50 and then hop in it like Ralphie, and we drive off.
Let's go. Speaking of Toyotas, new Toyota dropping tomorrow at the tailgate.
Sheesh. Tailgate finna be cracking tomorrow as well. Make sure y'all pull up on us at Benson Field starting at
3:30.
3:30 o'clock.
Don't tell Spencer I said that.
Pull up. We going to have all the Breck brews, all the Coors Lights, all the vibes, man. It's going to be a vibe.
Facts.
It's going to be the bomb. Ball out, my boy.
Ball out, my boy. Ball.
All right, I think we're okay.
With what?
I don't know. Try refreshing your page, y'all, if you can't hear us. But,
Some people are saying the audios.
Some people are saying it's bad. Some people are saying it's good.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
Yeah,
Refresh out y'all browser, y'all.
Yeah, for sure, because
Week 1 vibes, refresh. It's live.
yeah, we got sound. Y'all tripping. Refresh. Today on the show, we're going to recap practice, talk about the surprise freshman who is going to contribute a lot tomorrow with Unc here. We didn't even talk about Randy Moss yet being here with the team yesterday, so we'll make sure we'll get all of Unc's insights on that. We'll talk about DJ following Eric Rivers, prime players, all that good stuff. So, practice. I know it's different for game week. It's a little more down tone maybe than the couple weeks before, but just what was the overall impression, how smooth it was, just how clean it was?
Smooth and clean, and you can tell that when I say intensity, I mean attention to detail. Focus is way up. There's a lot less click-clack, a lot less bang-bang and boogie, as Coach Swayze would call it, because you're not trying to hurt each other game week. You want your bodies to go in as fresh as you can on a short week, Scotty playing on a Friday.
Yep.
But the attention to detail, I think probably, the last 10 days has just been on this crescendo each day, that the guys are more and more locked in, more and more engaged, hitting those film hours. There were no issues. Sometimes in the past you're getting right up to the deadline. There's somebody who's, okay, I just got done. None of that kind of stuff. Everybody was ahead of schedule. So I thought that matched the tone of a week one ACC opponent coming into your building.
Love it.
Unc, what is the energy like around the team? This is something that kind of has been a theme of the first pregame show of every year. The TCU one, we left that thing being like, wow, this team that doesn't have a single doubt in their mind that they're about to walk into this stadium and beat that team. Last year, it felt more business as usual, I think, going into week one. It was just like, hey, we got to go out there and take care of business against a less talented opponent. And, this, as frightful as it was at moments, they did do that. What's the vibe this year? This is going to sound like it's potentially negative, but it is a positive thing. And let me tell you, as a little brother, like I'm a little brother in my family.
I didn't know that.
This team has the energy of, we want to show the world that this is still, like Coach Brown's been saying, a better team than last year. Yeah, they're quote unquote no big names yet. No Travis Hunter, no Shooter Sanders, Cameron Sibben, Craig, list goes on and on. But after this game, there are going to be some names that you didn't know that you know. And so they're kind of approaching this with like a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, you're not talking about us like you were last year because of the departure of these names. We're being underestimated because of the departure of these names. But we've put the work in. We know what we're capable of. We can't wait to show it. And, I'm hyped to show it.
Uncle, what would you say, if anything, is there a message or a theme for this week, right? I feel like a lot of times, week to week, matchup to matchup, game to game, like you try to give your team as a head coach kind of something to really focus on, give something as a team to really lock in on. And I'm thinking about when Coach Prime, he was talking to the team, I think last week, where he was like, y'all might notice I'm acting a little different because when I was a player, the closer we got to game day, I got a little quieter because I was a bit more locked in. And, I'm still that way as a coach because I need y'all to be that way. Is there kind of a theme or, like I said, a message for the team this week going into this week one matchup?
I've pulled two away from this week, and that's communication and discipline. He understands that we're facing a team that is very organized, very detailed, communicates properly, gap assignments, all that kind of stuff. So he wants this team to communicate effectively, on time, loud, where you can hear each other. He even did an exercise at the team meeting the other morning. Hey, tell him something, pass it down. Let's see if the message is the same. And then the discipline part, that Iowa State-Kansas State game, the winner-loser, Iowa State 1 penalty, Kansas State 6 pre-snap penalties.
Wow.
So he knows we can't beat ourselves. We can't let these first game jitters, first time under the big lights for some of these players, first time at Folsom Field for some of these players, first time on ESPN, you can't let that get you out of character. We can't beat ourselves because more times than not on that week one game, Scotty, you don't get beat. You beat yourself because you're making some costly mistakes.
Yeah.
So communication and discipline is something he's been talking about all week.
Penalties are going to be so massive to the outcome of this game. We talked about it a little bit this week. Like, obviously, Colorado was the most penalized team in the Big 12 last year. Georgia Tech was the second least penalized team in the ACC last year. Like you mentioned at the top there, Georgia Tech is a disciplined team. Brent Key is going to have those guys locked in and doing the right things on a down-to-down basis. And it's like you said, it's on Colorado to not beat themselves and not put themselves in not advantageous positions and situations.
I want to share this with you, Scotty. This is going into my 6th season. I'm not going to read the details, but I needed something from Coach Prime last week, right? As in this week. So I texted him on Sunday, and I said, I know it's game week and how we move game week as we get closer to kickoff, so let me ask you this now. And he was like, hey, let the church say amen. I appreciate you. It's like there's certain things you need from him. Yeah. If we're playing Saturday, if you don't go see him Monday or Tuesday, when it's Wednesday, Thursday, the answer is going to be no, or the door is going to be locked.
For sure.
That applies to me as well, just for what it's worth.
Locked in. Locked in.
Don't you dare ask me for something like 24 hours away from a game.
That's how he
insane.
operates. The staff he's hired, that's how they operate from their careers. And, it's something he's trying to instill in his players. Like, the closer you get to it's time to start this mission, you got to block out more and more of the noise.
I got to say, I think I love the position that the Buffs are in right now almost as much as anyone that we've had going into a season. The first year, I mean, no one expected anything of us, which was pretty cool. And so
what were we like 21 points dogs?
22 and a half.
Yeah, 22.5 point dogs.
Never forget.
I got it at plus 800.
Wow.
And so did some of my friends who bet even more than I did on it. And so we had a night that night.
What a time.
But that year was weird because I felt like we were like fighting against the narrative that the team was trash.
Yeah.
Last year, I think there was a lot of pressure on the team going into the season of like, hey, like this is the last year of Travis and Shador. You better go out and perform. And you were also against North Dakota State, which could only be bad.
Right.
Like the only way for that game to be good from a national perspective is like if we won 40-0.
And that just wasn't going to happen.
And it was never going to happen because they're a really well coached team with some really good players who won the national championship, by the way.
Yep.
This year I kind of love it. No one's really talking about us. I don't think a lot of people are saying Colorado's going to suck, but they definitely don't think Colorado's going to be great. And you're playing a Georgia Tech team who I think people like are really enjoying hyping up and saying like, I don't know, like dark horse ACC champion, et cetera, et cetera. They could make the playoff. And most of all, you get it at home. So you're a home dog in week 1. This crowd is going to be absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
And you really don't have anything to lose. Except a football game. But other than that, like this team can just go out there and just play ball and be themselves and just show the world what they have to offer.
It's crazy. It's almost like people have forgotten about Colorado, even though Coach Prime is the head coach this offseason. Just literally no one talks about him. Nothing crazy bad, nothing crazy good, just always like right so-so, middle of the road, it seems. Forgotten.
And I don't want to justify that because I'm here with you guys, and I think it's absurd that they're doing that. But let me put a little light on it, Scotty. Peel back a layer of the onion to why they're doing it. Travis is gone. Shador is gone. Look what we did in our last game against BYU. And if you use that as the measuring stick, you're going to come up with what you're hearing about us now. But here's what they're not factoring in. 53% of this team wasn't with us this time last year.
Say that number. What number?
53%.
That's more than half, ain't it?
That is more than half. And so when you look at the talent and the depth and the lack of gap in that depth talent-wise, this is a whole new team. And from the Georgia Tech perspective, I get it. Dark Horse, understand it. Look what they did against Georgia, multiple overtimes. I understand it. They got about a 50% roster turnover too. These are not last year's teams.
And you mentioned 53% new to the team. A lot of returning production. You saw this today probably from Max Olson. Colorado, 33 transfers came in. 339 starts of that group have transferred into Colorado. 22,000 snaps have transferred into Colorado this offseason. And obviously we're going to be counting on a lot of those guys starting on Friday. A lot of those guys are starters for this Colorado football team here this year.
And where did that rank in the country?
That ranked
Top
8th
10?
in the country. 8th in the country.
West Virginia's numbers are crazy on this.
For sure. I mean, they brought in 51 transfers. I mean, that's unheard of, honestly. But that's what people – why people are sleeping a little bit, right? Because, they don't recognize the names like they did last year. They just know Coach Prime. And a lot of people are still going to tune in for that. And a lot of people are going to be tuned into a show.
Kickoff is 6:05, and I would imagine about 6:15 the alarm is going to go off and people are going to wake up because one of our guys will have made a play by then.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
That's what I've been saying all week is come 9 o'clock on Friday night, this team will have superstars again.
Oh, yeah. Like someone is going to go up the Google search chart, like the number 3 Google name. Like, who's that guy? Let me play like I've known him all along.
They're going to have one of those Google graphs where it's like just dead flat, and then you'll get to August 28th, 2025. Boom.
Caden Salter.
Yeah.
It's going to be Caden Salter.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more guys that'll join him, but like that's going to be the one. If he goes off tomorrow, which I think he's going to, and completes a healthy percentage of his passes, runs the ball well, hits a couple bombs, I just know there are going to be hundreds of thousands of people sitting at home being, where the hell did Colorado get this guy?
And I talked about it. I tweeted this today. I mentioned on the show yesterday, but Georgia Tech kind of struggled against mobile quarterbacks last year.
Yep.
Jacoby Criswell of North Carolina ran for 73 and 2 touchdowns. NC State C.J. Baylor ran for 83 and 3 touchdowns. Diego Pavia in the bowl game ran for 85 and 2 touchdowns against them. And we know Caden Salter is more than capable of making big plays happen with his legs. And I'm expecting at least one field flipper from Caden Salter in the run game there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's take our first break.
First break!
And then we will continue to preview this weekend's game.
We got a game this weekend?
We do have a game this weekend.
Sure do.
Funny you asked that. All right, so, shout out Taco Bell. Usually I do the ads, first ad read, but we got 4 superstars here, actually, that could tell you better about what Taco Bell's got going on. Oh, God.
Hey guys, so what's today's lineup?
Dorito Locos Tacos. He got swagger, just like me.
Beefy 5-layer, all substance, no flash. Cheesy gordita crunch, built to perform, just like I am. Gotta go cinnamon twist, tastes like sweet victory.
The first ever $7 Buffs box, loaded with Taco Bell classics, stamped with Buff swagger, and served with a Player's Collector Cup.
Buffs, slow down.
Their acting chops to the
Yes.
test. You know, we could probably they could improve in those areas.
No,
They're young.
They did it well, though. For the first time,
They have
probably,
time.
for maybe at least a couple of them.
Yeah.
They did well. I thought Quentin killed this
I was
part.
going to say, Cuber 6 might have a future.
You killed it, just like me.
It's the ding, though. You got to
For
put the
real,
ding in there.
for sure.
I need to walk around me a little bit and ding when I smile.
Buffs love the bell. Buffs also love game time because every game sells out here in this stadium. And so if you don't have game time, you can't go unless you have season tickets like me. But if you haven't got a ticket yet and you're trying to, the only place to go is Game Time. It is by far the best ticketing app. You're going to get the best prices. You're also going to get the least bullshit, meaning when you try to look up where your ticket is, what your ticket costs, you get exactly what it is. You get a photo from where your seat's going to be. You get all of the price included up front, so you don't get tricked by any fees at the end. I've said it a million times, but I've deleted every other ticketing app off my phone. I refuse to use anything but Game Time. It is by far the best. So go over to Game Time, use the code BUFFS, that's Buffs, to get $20 off your first purchase, and come join us at Folsom Field tomorrow night. And, of course, you can come hang out at the tailgate as well. It's going to be an absolute blast.
Alrighty. We'll get into prime players and kind of call our shot here, but let's get into some more of the matchups, starting with DJ McKinney. What?
First, I think we need to pay off the headline.
We can do it either way. I was going to go I was going to push it a little bit. But.
All right. You know what? You're in charge.
Okay.
Keep pushing.
DJ McKinney on the coach's show yesterday. Sounds like he's going to be traveling, covering Eric Rivers on the other side. This is something DJ did obviously not do last year. Travis was the main corner. DJ was just kind of holding down one side, making sure that nothing went haywire while Travis was locking down the other half of the field. But Unc, just what have you seen from DJ, this camp, and how do you think he's grown to be able to earn that role, to be able to travel one of the best receivers?
One of those words that we have used so much is just probably going in one ear out the other, but it means something around here. DJ has been so damn consistent at camp. Even when there's a play that gets away from him, it's over. The next play, he's right back performing at that high level. And that's something that everyone else in the room, wasn't elevating to at the same time as at the speed that he did. How quickly do you overcome a mistake and make up for a mistake and wash the board clean? You got to put him on their best, because he's our best. So at the end of the day, just like Travis was, DJ is now that guy. You saw him outside.
Yeah.
Bomb.
like he wants to play tonight.
For sure.
He
looked ready to go.
He is. I think one of the things that happened with Jordan Seaton's transformation, people didn't notice to the same degree everybody else's transformation.
Yeah.
And DJ has got some size on him now, man. He is in great shape. Knows how to use that muscle the right way. Didn't lose any speed or anything. Picked up endurance and stamina, et cetera. So I'm looking for him, to do his thing. Week one, be one of those guys that's after the game, everybody's now Googling.
Yeah.
And this is one where obviously DJ has gotten some NFL draft buzz this offseason. This is going to be a game tomorrow night that NFL scouts are going to be watching. DJ McKinney, a top cornerback. Yes. Eric Rivers, one of the best receivers in college football, had 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns last year at FIU. DJ said it in the clip with Mark Johnson. He was like, that's their best. So it's got to be me traveling with him all over the field. And I'm so excited that the coaching staff gave him that responsibility to allow him to travel with Eric Rivers, and that DJ is completely in on doing it because he knows what he's capable of, and he knows he's capable of absolutely strapping some of the best receivers in college football. And I'm excited to see what he does tomorrow, man. A DJ McKinney pick six in this field out there tomorrow night, boy.
If there's any time you don't see DJ, it's going to be because he's in the urinal next to that guy in the restaurant. Like wherever he goes, DJ is going to.
I love it, man. I have so much trust in DJ, and I have so much belief in DJ. And, like, when they open the gate tomorrow and this team runs out there, like, DJ McKinney is going to be leading them, and Jordan Seaton is going to be leading them. And this is a guy that this team can lean on and this defense can lean on, and it is someone who I think everyone in this program believes in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope DJ kind of views every game this year as like 3 hours for the rest of my life type of thing.
Real spill, bro.
Like, especially tomorrow night. This matchup with him, Eric Singleton,
Eric Rivers,
sorry. This matchup is going to be watched by scouts, analysts for the next 8 months now.
For real.
And it's going to make an impression. It's be a lasting one. So I have confidence in him as well. I think he's going to deliver. I think he's going to ball out.
And another thing, just quickly, though, talking about that, where gives me confidence about DJ performing tomorrow is because there's going to be a lot of eyes on that game, specifically on him because of the NFL draft stuff, but he is used to that. He had all the eyes on him last year, and maybe there might have been more on Travis and Shador and some other guys, but DJ played the most defensive snaps on the team last year. He was on the field 100% of the time pretty much, and he was targeted quite a bit as well and held up very well. So now that he's kind of the top dog in that cornerback room, and I think he's going to take it head on.
And you got to believe that has helped not only from a football IQ standpoint prepare him for this moment, but from just a self-confidence.
No doubt.
That not only do you have, Deion Sanders, world's greatest cornerback and / football player ever, believing in you. Kevin Mathis, believing in you. But you look at the target you got last year because everybody was quote-unquote avoiding Travis. Your game time experience is up there, man. Like, you're ready for this moment.
Hell yeah.
All right, it's time. There's a freshman who is going to play a lot tomorrow, who honestly we have not talked about at all really this offseason until lately. Go ahead, Unc. You have the floor here.
I have the floor. Man, look, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going back to last year and some things we failed to do that were difference makers in our season. And that was stopping the run and our conditioning late into games, really exposed our inability to stop the run. So we, quote, unquote, corrected that. And I think one of the names that people are going to be more familiar with after the game, Googling and want to buy jerseys, is BDS.
Brandon Davis Swain.
What I've seen this young man do, I think he's 19, in camp this fall, what he's been doing with that more experienced group out there, he's going to be that run stopper tomorrow, man. Like, I think this is going to be a breakout game for him. You remember last year when Draylon walked out there as a freshman, Jordan Seaton walked out there as a freshman. Now we have that kind of impact guy on this defensive line. And I'm looking forward to seeing what I've seen in practice in a game time. I don't think he's going to fade in the lights. This
is one of my favorite things about the arc of college football and just the way that it works when you're dealing with kids. Everyone always wants these guys to come in and just contribute immediately, and whatever they are when they get here, that's kind of what people think they're going to be. And so a lot of times when a guy redshirts his first year, people are like, oh, okay, well, I guess he just doesn't have it.
Right.
And
great point.
That's just not how it works, and it's a beautiful thing in college football. Some guys break out as a redshirt freshman, like we think BDS is going to do. Some guys break out as a redshirt senior in their 5th year, and they become a playmaker for a team. And when it happens, for the fan base who, we don't get to watch practice every day, it's kind of like found money. Like, you've been pointing at all these guys who you can count on. You see these transfer stats and all this stuff. You have these knowns on the football team. And then an unknown like BDS, who all we have is, dominance in high school, and then a year of nothing pops up and emerges. And, like, if he becomes what you're talking about, a true playmaker for this defense on the interior, it is such a massive win for Colorado. So I'm so excited to hear this, and I'm so excited to see what he's going to do.
Some of the best conversations don't have words. It's just facial expressions. And I have been watching practice and seeing BDS make a play, and I just will look at Warren Sapp, and Sapp will go, and I just go, well, that's what I was thinking. I just want to know, it's like with my eyes roll, like I think I just saw something special. Do you agree?
Uh-huh.
And he was like, yeah, that's special.
So talking about transformations too, it sounds like he got a lot bigger and he's playing on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very interesting.
When he signed, he was listed at 6'4", 260.
Yeah, he was a big edge already.
Now he's listed at 6'4", 290.
Yeah, I think that first number's a 3.
Probably,
but,
I think so too. I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
think he was probably closer to 300. And this Brandon Davis Swain story is going to be one for the people who think that Coach Prime in Colorado don't develop
Yes,
players.
dude. Yes.
This is going to be for the people who think that Coach Prime in Colorado only recruit the transfer portal and all the guys that you see out on the field making plays are from the transfer portal. No. There's some real development going on, and BDS is going to be the latest example.
And not to shift away from BDS too soon, but to just echo what you're saying about the coaching staff and their philosophy and development. You guys may remember when I asked Jason Phillips at the presser, why doesn't he treat freshmen like freshmen? Like, there are no freshmen here. When you're on this team, you're going to be coached and held to a standard. You're going to be pushed to develop to it. And you can look at that freshman wide receiver. You can look at guys like London Merritt. Like, so many guys here have this potential to, like, break out beyond their age. And if you need further proof, let's look at capitalism. We just aired a Taco Bell commercial, and look at the age of those guys in the commercials.
Yeah.
A
None
freshman,
of them are 20, right?
A true freshman, a true sophomore.
And a true sophomore.
Crazy.
Like, come on, man.
How old did Draylon turn 20 the other day? Is he the only 20-year-old on
Probably.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is Seat not 20 yet?
Did he have his birthday yet?
I don't know if it's his birthday, but he's like, he would be the next one.
Yeah. That's insane, dude.
One last thing on BDS. You mentioned a dominant high school football career. He left his high school football career as the all-time leader in Michigan Division I football in sacks.
What state?
Michigan.
They play a little football up there,
They
don't
sure
they?
do. 50 career sacks BDS had.
That's where the number 1 overall recruit in last year's class came from.
95 career tackles for loss. Insane.
I'm just look, man, I was an old umpire. I got to call it like I see him. I've seen it. There's nothing to me about his body language going into the game week that would suggest he's cowering from the moment versus charging head on to it. I don't think the lights are going to be too bright. I don't think ESPN has enough viewers. I don't think any of that is going to bother him in showing what we've seen in practice. When we talk about, Colorado's need to run the ball, if there's anybody that's been stopping us from running the ball at practice, it's been our own guy BDS. So I got to think he can do it to them.
All right, let me see that strike 3 call. You said you're an old umpire.
When did
Pretty elite.
It's good. Short and sweet.
Oh, do you want the chainsaw?
That's what I was looking for.
I'm dead.
When did you really start to see like the breakout happening? Was it the start of fall camp? Or
First
was
of all,
it-
I got to speak of another breakout.
okay.
I had a root canal yesterday, and that umpire shit did not help it. All right, so don't ask me to do that.
You're not supposed to yell?
Well, it's just a jaw. I don't know what just happened, man. I just aggravated it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it was worth it, I think.
I think it was.
I enjoyed it.
Say again.
When did the breakout? Was it the start of camp? Was it?
Oh, no. It was late
So-
camp, mid-late camp.
So just a couple of weeks
Oh,
ago.
yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. He was making noise, but there are bigger boys in the room.
Sure.
More
Older
experience.
guys.
Yeah, more experience. Not bigger as in size, but when you look at a pecking order, you're not going to walk in and go like, "Hey, redshirt freshman, move up to the front." So the odds were always stacked against them, and practice by practice, day by day, week by week, you're sitting there in the team meetings, go like, "Who's this guy that keep getting fours?" Then eventually, he's not with the threes, not with the twos, he's with the ones, and another week goes by, you go like, "Oh shit."
Wow. So he jumped up from the 3s to the 1s.
If you go from day one to now, yes.
Wow.
Sheesh.
What a
awesome.
camp.
Yeah,
That's
he had an outstanding camp, man.
Wow.
That's awesome.
We talked a lot about Draylon the last 2 days, just his role and stuff. Just how much are we going to see of him in the backfield, potentially just all over the field?
I don't know about the backfield part because I think Coach Jason Phillips will tell you he wants the receivers to be receivers, and Marshall Falk will tell you I want my backs to be backs. But when you have that kind of athletic talent, of course, some misdirection stuff can pop up. But I think his role and experience in this particular room from a leadership standpoint, knowing what the standard is and what's expected from Coach Phillips, I like him more in what he's causing in the wide receiver conversations versus the totality of the offense.
All right. I like that you said that, and I just want to clarify one thing that Coach Prime said to us earlier this week, where he was like, "There's going to be 3 running backs who be given opportunities this
Absolutely.
week. We expect it to be Micah, Kalen and Simeon, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's my
sure.
From what
Same.
I'm eyeballing, that's my
Same.
expectation.
Because obviously, the same day Draylen kind of mentioned the RB stuff, and people kind of thought that he might be that third running back that Coach Prime was talking about.
I wouldn't go far as labeling that, but I'll say this, man. When you got that kind of talent, like what we don't talk about Hards like we used to. And if you wake up and see him back there, would it just shock you? Because he's proven he can do it.
Nope.
But we just kind of forget it in the discussion. So I think one thing Pat Shermer has going for him this season with this game 1, week 1 opponent, people don't know. So you get the chalkboard is wiped. You get to draw this up. You get to present what it's going to be. You can do some crazy things with this talent.
Love it, man. All right, let's take our next break, and then we'll get into the rest of the show.
Shout out to the squad, our good friends over at Bet365, y'all. Hey, football season is here, man.
Yes,
I already
sir.
got some plays in for tonight's
Hey,
action.
it's 7-3. You took the 6.5.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. 5.5. I got some action
minus,
tonight.
plus?
Minus.
Boise
win
minus?
by 6. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do that.
Yeah. Action in the night, action
You're
tomorrow.
on, Boise.
College football is officially back, and here's maybe the coolest thing that our friends over at Bet365 are doing. It's called their early payout offer, and this is for both the NFL
Moneyline
and
payouts.
college football. Yes, with the Bet365 early payout offer, you're a winner if your team goes up by 17 points with an instant payout on straight bets, and parlay selections are marked as winners. Just download the app, use code.
I don't know whatever's the code. DNVR365.
That's right. Okay. See,
Yes.
I thought I said it, but I thought that didn't look right. Use code DNVR365 when you sign up, man.
Mistake-free football.
Last season, both money lines were paid out a bunch of times, and this, like I said, this applies to college football as well, not just the NFL. So, new customers as well. Now you get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5
sir.
win or lose. You can sign up, use that code I just mentioned, DNVR365. Deposit $10, place a bet for $5 to get $200 in bonus bet. If your bet wins, or even if it loses, they can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and more. So whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. You must be 21 plus and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Shout out to Bet365.
I got to tell you, Scotty.
Cincinnati money line under parlay.
You're good.
I got to tell you, Scotty.
What's
what
up?
you just did there is what we need tomorrow from this team.
What's that?
Overcome the mistake. Erase
Exactly.
it,
Move on.
Forget about it. Move on. Make the next big play or bigger play.
Yes.
Next down.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in film tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you backed us up 5, but then your next play you went for 28. So it's like, shit.
Hey, that's hey. Ain't
Yeah.
gonna
You should do it that thing.
they ain't gonna remember that bad play when I made that touchdown right after.
Also, shout out to our friends over at Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. You know, what we're looking for tomorrow from the offense, we're looking for versatility, reliability, and just point A to point B as quick as possible, right?
Right. However, on that versatility standpoint,
Uh-huh.
1A above that or 1 above that is just run the damn ball. Like,
Yes.
let's not get too silly. We got backs. We got an O-line now. Let's show them we do.
Oh God.
There you go. And you can get 16 different hybrid vehicles from Toyota. Of course, all their trucks, the iconic 2024 Land Cruiser, and many, many, many more. Visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corbin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East, and Rowan Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is a proud partner of CU Athletics and the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go, please.
You know, I thought of you guys yesterday, man.
Hey,
Whole
thanks.
front range thing.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Uber driver was taking me to the root canal appointment, and she says, how do you like the mountains? I said, I love the mountains. We've done the Mississippi conversation. I said, I love the mountains. She said, what do you love about it so much? I said, I know where West is.
That's honestly
it's
one
just-
of the greatest
I mean, that's
advantages.
just that damn simple. Wherever I am in Boulder, I'm lost. I just look around. Go, okay, that's West.
Yep.
You know
That's
what
the first thing I learned when I was little is where East is, 'cause that's where the Sandia Mountains are in New Mexico.
You know what I've learned about you, Unc? That you have some interesting interactions with Uber.
Yeah.
I don't look.
You too.
Thank you. I give you a fist bump, but I want to tell you, it ain't me.
You have some interesting
I think it is you.
interactions.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
all
think
I
it's
do
common thread here.
It's
all
kinda
I
you.
do is get in the car and acknowledge I'm Chris. They're like, hey, Chris, like, yeah, that's me. And I sit down, and the next thing I know, their whole life story.
Dang. Yeah. I usually just give 3 really short answers the first 3 questions if I'm not trying to talk.
Yeah.
and then like look down at my phone, and a lot of times they get the message.
Like yesterday, I was fumbling for my phone to go to the setting of won't silent ride. You know how they got that setting on there? I forget to do it before I get in the car. But the Ubers love me, man. Like, the Woody wanted a hug when I got it. Like, I feel like I know you so well. Like,
See, that's what I was thinking about when you start telling that story.
It's a classic.
Can you just take me to Colfax in York? Like, I just want to go to Colfax in York. Like, I'm dead, dog.
Hey, during that ad read, though, you mentioned we got a big offensive line now. Right? Let's run behind them.
Prove it.
Do you have a guess as to how many different offensive line combinations this Colorado football team used last season?
I don't.
It's
23 different offensive line combinations.
I would have guessed like 15 and then put 18. But I wouldn't have guessed above 20.
23 is
My
crazy.
God.
I know. My God is right. And I don't envision.
They won 9 games, bro.
Say it again, bro.
They won 9 games with 23 different O-line combinations.
And their best lineman was a true freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all knew that already, but Pat Shermer came out and said it, earlier this week. That was our best lineman last year. But that is something that obviously I don't expect that number to even approach that 23 number this year, because this offensive line, like you said, it's one of the biggest in college football.
Yep.
It's one of the most experienced in college football.
I agree.
And they're getting coached the hell up, too, by that 3-headed monster.
They are.
Those guys in that offensive line coaching room. So I'm just so excited about the room, and that's probably the biggest reason for my optimism with this team is that new look offensive line.
And to go back to how you started the show about what is the team feeling like about wanting to prove something, I think that offensive line has that chip more than anybody.
Definitely.
It's like we want to prove that this is the line. We're in the 3rd year of Colorado football under Coach Prime. We're really going to be able to run the ball. Like, they want to prove it. And they're hungry about it. They worked on the technique, the skill sets. I think their movements are sound. Their coaching is sound. The talent is there. All the stars are lined up, for this to be a success. We just got to go out there and prove it. But I will say, before we kick off, on paper, where it starts, this is the best unit. This is the best room that's ever been here.
Set the over-under on carries tomorrow night, including Katie.
Oh, man.
Total rushing attempts.
Don't do that to me.
I'm putting it at.
What was the average last year?
The average, I don't know for carries. So average rushing yards a game in the country was around 150.
Yeah.
We were way below.
Oh, way
I
below.
would guess it was sub.
Here, I'll try and find it real quick.
Carries per game.
So they had 341 rushing attempts divided by 13 is what?
Do not ask me to do math, bro. Come on.
26.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot.
26.
Yeah, but
I
that's
bet it's
including
hidden.
sacks.
Yeah, that's Shador sacks in there count as runs.
Probably.
So that's not.
So minus like
Yeah.
50 or whatever it was.
It was still the second fewest, that number in the Big 12.
Yeah, we had to be way down there in just true running attempts.
So the over-under, I'll set it at 35.5.
That's my magic number for the week anyway. That's where I'm putting it. You know,
You taking the over, the under?
For Colorado, I'm Caden included. I'm taking the over.
Yeah, you give me the QB runs included. I'm definitely going the over.
Yeah,
I love it, man. That's football. Like we're gonna see real deal smash mouth football out on this field tomorrow night.
for real,
in the past we've all talked about it enough, and we can continue to talk about it. You were obligated to put the ball in the hands of your best players last year, and then that was augmented by that when we would try to run, we were unsuccessful. So now I got to force it to my best players even more now.
Yeah.
I think if we can set the tone early with some successful runs, give this line the confidence, that they're already coming in with, these backs the confidence, give the coordinator who's calling the plays the confidence.
Yes, please.
I think you will see more of it than if these first 2 or 3 fail.
So the average attempts per game for a team last year is 36.
Oh, yeah, we were way under that.
Wow. Yep. That seems like so many.
Yeah, because again, those QB sacks are going to the run total.
And what's crazy is the midpoint is literally Washington State.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Remember we said it yesterday. Georgia Tech averaged 37 rush attempts last season.
Well, if you look at last year, the philosophy these coaches they have there, they're approaching 65, 67% pass.
How about this stat though? The 5th team of rushing attempts per game last year was Liberty with 45.2.
Who was their quarterback?
K-Salt.
K-Salt.
That is interesting.
I mean, it's literally Navy, Jacksonville State, Army, and Air Force ahead of them.
Those are 3 academy schools.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. Drop back. Do my progressions. Don't see what I like. Gone.
Yes, sir.
Well, and that's also why he had so much success off play action.
Yes.
Because teams were sitting on it, expecting them to run.
Yep.
Exactly. Randy Moss is here with the team. Just what's that been like? What have they been able to glean from him?
I mean, another gold jacket in the building that's been there, done that. Let me tell you what's funny about the Randy Moss visit, like personally for me. I was just reflecting 2 days ago. I was like, man, things are really like becoming normal here because we haven't had all of those pop-up visits from people. Mm-hmm. You know, last year Michael Irvin just pop up and cheer the team. You know, you haven't had like the celebrity drop-ins. Yeah, you haven't had that this fall camp like you had the previous two. And what happens 48 hours after I think that?
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss walks in. Straight cash, homie.
I love Randy Moss so much.
How can you not?
Like, first ever non-Bronco jersey that I had was Randy Moss.
Love that.
I was obsessed as a kid. Just so fun to watch. All the swagger, the celebrations, the messing with the refs. Like, he was just the absolute best.
Should have been a Cowboy. He was right there, and Jerry passed on him, and he comes to Texas Stadium and says, "Yeah, I remember you passed on me."
I remember he had
4 touchdowns later.
He had one of his all-time highlights against the Broncos in like 03-04. That was the one where he caught the ball. He jumped up, caught the ball, and then he threw it over his shoulder to the other guy.
To the running back.
Yeah. And I wasn't even upset. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
He was so awesome.
Nice to do, man. Dennis is, a good human being. Him and Coach Prime, of course, know each other well, and both dealt with some cancer issues and became closer.
How is he?
In those conversations. As far as I can tell, everything is up, you know.
That's so awesome. That's so
good
great.
for him, man.
That was scary, honestly.
Yeah.
It was.
Just like it was with Coach Prime, but I felt like Randy's diagnosis when it came out was a lot more public.
Yeah, well, I think the difference was Randy's came out kind of during the season and had to be dealt with then.
Yeah.
Coach Prime finds out like spring game week and gets to address it during the offseason. You know?
Right. Didn't Randy leave ESPN?
He stepped away. Yeah.
I was just, when I was watching that video of Randy talking to the team, was that yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just can't still believe how much NFL superstardom is in that room.
Royalty.
You think of Marshall Faulk, who is arguably the best running back ever. You think of Warren Sapp, who was arguably one of the best interior defensive linemen ever. Randy Moss, arguably the best receiver ever. Coach Prime, the best defensive back ever. All in one room coaching this football team. It really is like is this real life? I hope and I know the majority of the players in that room are soaking up every bit of game that they can, but it's just crazy to think about the Rolodex of connections that Coach Prime has and uses for the benefit of this team.
Bro, when I was like 10 years old, I would just turn off like trade vetoes on Madden and just trade all of the best players to the Broncos.
You load up.
And like half that team is coaching the Bucs or going to be on the sidelines tomorrow. Like,
dude. Yeah.
I saw
Matt
H put it so well. He was like, the only place where you can find more Hall of Famers is in Canton, Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, if the NFL were to decide tomorrow, hey, we're going to expand and add a team, like this staff would just be made for it. Like this. Look at who's here, man. And when you go, I don't want to say like down tier, but the NFL experience is way more vast than just the gold jacket guys.
Of course.
The Petco, the Mathis.
George
Mathis, the Phillips. It's like all these guys have been there, done it at a level, and even if it was like they weren't ever leading in jersey sales, they're playing like 6, 10, 12 years in the league, and that doesn't just happen. Like, you got to be a dude for that to happen.
Yep. Are there any did the receivers really get to spend time with Randy at all?
Yeah, he sat in their room. You know, there's you get to interact, but the guests can't like quote unquote coach.
Okay.
And so you get to just like chit chat at lunch and.
Is that you, Alyssa? Is that your phone?
Just pinging.
So yeah, I mean they were able to glean some stuff from him, just chit chat with him, and when he spoke to the team, you know, he's talking about the things I love is you guys are getting the NFL experience here. Because Coach Prime has set this thing up like how it's going to be from the way your food works and your training and treatment, you know, to the start of the meeting times. Like when it's posted in Teamworks, 7:15, everybody knows that means 7. Like that, just period. Like you don't have to go, hey, does that mean 7 this time? Like everybody knows it's 15 minutes earlier than starting time. And Moss is like, and that's how it works at the next level.
Love it. Crazy. Kosher asks, what's the weather like out there in Boulder? Today is honestly literally perfect.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Perfect, dude. We were walking in here. I'm like, this is like,
Yeah.
this doesn't even feel real.
It's currently 73 degrees. Tomorrow, we're looking at 75. So tailgate kickoff, we're looking at 74 degrees.
And what time is that?
3:30. And then
Yeah.
what'd you say?
He's coming to the
Oh
tailgate.
hell yeah! You know it's just right across.
Yeah,
now.
up here, right?
Yeah. And
I don't know
then
the names of the fields,
know.
but it's right up that way.
game kickoff, we're looking at 71 degrees, and then by the time the game ends, we're looking at about 65. What a perfect day for football.
Not only a perfect day for football, an even more perfect day for RK Krabs. Will he make an appearance week 1?
Okay, what?
Mr.
You ever seen the
Krabs,
Mr. Krabs meme?
Oh Lord.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Too early this
Explain
season?
this.
Do you still have that?
She might have it. No, I think I'm gonna be responsible adult tomorrow. We'll see. Though.
Are you wearing a belt to the game
Yeah,
tomorrow?
that's what I was about to
You know, I wasn't planning on it. But now that you mention it, I mean, you know, hey, it's always good to have one just in case you need it.
Case.
I'm for Krabs coming, man. Like I love that dude.
Yeah.
Jake had a Krabs moment in Arizona.
Can y'all explain
Okay,
this,
so
please? I'm
there's
lost.
a picture of me as there's a picture of me at a CU-CSU game when I was in college. I think it might have been freshman or sophomore year, and like I was like screaming into the camera, but because I was moving, it became like super blurry. So it literally looks like that Mr. Krabs meme where everything around him is blurry. Like
I got to see that.
I was actually looking for it because I wanted to Photoshop it onto something, but I forget what it was.
Nice killer, man. When he first showed it, I was like, man, you were in Mr. Krabs mode. Like the world is spinning, bro.
Yeah, that's what it felt like in that moment too.
I think we need that tomorrow. Belt to ass. Go over to the Georgia Tech fans. Can do your conducting with them. Do your thing, man.
Yeah,
I don't think the
What does
band is
Coach?
coming.
I know, but I said conduct their fans.
Oh yeah.
What does Coach Prime always say? What does he always ask? What are you saving it for?
What are you saving it for?
Don't
That's true.
save it, RK.
All right. Where's Allie? Can she hear that you guys are
you
just
need to-
encouraging me to get hammered tomorrow?
Don't save
I
it,
was
man.
going to say, like, my coworkers told me to. I have to.
She'd understand.
Oh, team effort, man.
I mean, I'd expect Ellie to be kind of turnt tomorrow too. So
Hell yeah.
Well, I am going straight from the golf tournament, so I'll have a lot
there
of
you go.
time to get prepared.
can we tell the people what we want to do tomorrow? Are we allowed to? Or do we save that?
I think you should get clearance on, like, just all of that before you do that.
All right. We might be doing something sick tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah.
During
this
the game,
YouTube
right?
channel.
Oh, yeah. Save that. Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Or don't talk about it and just do it and then beg for forgiveness.
Well, and also just say, like, maybe
They're probably watching right now. So.
maybe check out
I'm sure they are.
I know. I know.
like maybe
we
check
are
out the
constantly
YouTube channel
monitored.
around kickoff.
Yes.
Yes, potentially.
Most definitely.
Wait, you guys could patch me. Oh,
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
There's literally a guy in an office right now rubbing a white cat, watching the show going,
And they're right there.
I have them now.
these all. I dare you to fuck up.
Pull the plug.
What's the score of that game?
Prime says not coworkers. RK, this is family. That's true, but it doesn't sound
Facts.
the same. Like it sounds better if I say like, yeah, my coworkers
gotta make it
were telling
official.
me I need to
Yeah.
get hammered.
I
Yeah.
don't think this is looking good for you, Scotty.
Is Boise gonna blow it?
Unless this is a fumble. Oh, never mind, Scotty. Things might be going okay for you.
You guys are making judgments in the first half of a football game about a 6-point spread.
Hey, it's the first quarter.
Okay.
Honestly, it's only
And
because
it's
somebody
truly
put
the
in the
first week.
chat saying that USF is putting belt to ass.
I
on
mean, this
Boise,
is
so I
a
had to
play
check on
inside
that.
the 5, like a fumble. So, like, pretty big.
What's the score?
It is 7-3. USF is driving.
7-3. Who's winning?
Boise.
So and USF's putting belt to ass.
I didn't say that.
Somebody said that. That's why I had to check on it.
All right.
Someone in the chat said BDS is the new BTA. I like that one.
All right. It's time. Prime players. Yeah. Offensive, defensive, and dark horse of the game. Who wants to go first? Do you remember your picks first off?
Yes, I remember my picks.
I'll go first.
Go for it, Scotty.
Only because these two really took who I really wanted to pick. And I don't blame them because it's a hell of a pick, and I'll let them reveal that for themselves. But my pick for offensive player of the game versus Georgia Tech for Colorado is Sincere Brown. Ooh. We were just talking about Randy Moss being in town talking to the team this week. And, we heard Sincere Brown last week say that he compares his game to Randy Moss. That's who he looks up to. And we see the similarities, the 6'5" frame, the 4.3 speed, and the 40-yard dash. I think Sincere Brown is going to be ultra motivated to show out in front of his football idol in Randy Moss. Give me Sincere Brown as my offensive player of the week.
Speaking of Randy Moss, why'd they have to do Ronald Coleman like that, bro? That was crazy.
A lot of backstory I can share off the air.
Anyways.
A lot of backstory.
Scotty, you'll learn that when Jake throws in the get in your prime players text, you got to be quick.
You sure were.
That
was in the same minute when he said that. You were replying.
Yeah, I was on it because I wanted Trackhawk.
Yeah,
I wanted Trackhawk as
pick.
my offensive player of the game.
Great pick.
He's just so electric, and I just think that this offense is so perfectly suited for him to make big plays. With Caden, with Micah, with the pass game, keeping the defense kind of honest, that gives Trackhawk one extra step, and that's all he needs to break a big one. So I think he makes multiple really big plays for this team tomorrow.
I went with the same guy for Trackhawk. Our selections were a minute apart, and I wasn't going to change mine. I've seen him do it at practice. I think that Micah has that capability of, we're on the 3-yard line and this score gives us the lead. He's going to do one of those kind of touchdowns. But I think Trackhawk has that capability of we're on our 30 in the next play he scores. Like he really has a big play, home run, hit and swing. You're not going to catch him from behind. So once he makes somebody miss, he is gone. I had to go with him for offensive player of the game. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to be a guy that people are going to say, "Where's his jersey? How do I buy it?"
Definitely.
I've been waiting to see this guy on the field and say his name for 10 months. It is Omarion Miller time. It is time for his arrival. Formerly, not to just the Big 12, to Colorado, to the nation. I want to see this dude absolutely go crazy. I need to see one of those curl routes that's like there's no way he gets out of this, and all of a sudden he's 60 yards down the field. I want to see all that. I want to see a head tap in the end zone. I think he could have a monster game. He's a matchup problem, and it's time.
And he's truly one of those guys where you see the consistency at practice, but he has bigger games than he has at practice.
Yes.
Yeah. And he is such a guy who he has like a great personality, but he's been a little quiet the last 2 years, and I really feel like his personality is starting to shine. And I just have to imagine that's a microcosm of him just coming into his own as a football player, as a man, and I'm super excited for him.
Yeah.
Defensive. Who wants to go first?
You go first. I'll go
first.
back in reverse order.
I'm picking Reggie Hughes, man. I think that what Jordan said to us at Media Day a couple weeks ago was pretty impactful. When Jordan speaks, you listen. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to pick Reggie Hughes. I think that the linebackers, that second level in particular, is going to be kind of what determines the game on the defensive side of the ball, stopping Haynes King, scraping over on the ends to make sure you get all the options on the reads and stuff, and playing the RPOs. I mean, I think that Reggie's speed is going to be something that helps them, kind of contain Jamal Haynes as well. So shout out Reggie Hughes.
I love it. And if it was Coach Prime sitting here, he'd go, "Hey, shout out to Face Ring, break him down."
What does he call him?
Yeah, what?
Face ring.
Face ring.
Oh, yeah, because he got the nose ring.
He's got the nose ring, but it's in his face. So Prime calls him face ring.
That's hilarious,
Face
actually.
Ring. No, not face ring.
Oh, face
ring.
ring.
Break that on face ring.
That's
But no, I love that. Reggie Hughes, another guy I celebrate from Mississippi, from Tunica, Mississippi, right down there below Memphis. Excellent pick, man. Reggie can do it.
Yeah, man. I'm going to stay on the defensive side of the ball, obviously, because this is the
you have
defensive player of the game.
Yes.
That clicked in my mind as I was saying it. This Colorado football team got to stop the run against Georgia Tech tomorrow, and I think it's going to start at that front line. I'm going to go with Amari McNeil.
All right, 88.
BDS is going to play a lot. Anquin Barnes is going to play a lot, but so is Amari McNeil, and I think Amari McNeil is going to make a couple of big plays, whether it's in the pass game, getting the Haynes King, or in the run game, helping slow down Jamal Haynes and the rest of their rushing attack. His breakout against Texas Tech, Amari McNeil's last season, really kind of opened my eyes into the player that I think he can be and he knows he can be. And I'm expecting another big performance from number 88 tomorrow night.
I love it. Coach Prime recruits people to church. I recruit people to the Cowboys. I have called McNeil my favorite receiver, and eventually he asked, Coach, why you always call me receiver? I said, do you not know the story of the 88s of the Cowboys? Sure. Let me tell you about Drew Pierce and Michael Irvin.
There you go.
So now he's on board when I call him receiver,
that.
number 88,
Yeah.
McNeil. Good
Should have recruited Micah Parsons to the Cowboys.
I called Jerry. Jerry didn't call me back. he Sam'd me. He didn't reply to my text, man. I know you read it. Jerry, I know you read it.
Very Samish of him.
Yeah, very Samish.
All right.
Who's your pick, Unc?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I think I'm going to go against grain and go with defense too, Scotty. Go with my defensive pick here. We discussed it earlier. I'm going with BDS, man. We got to stop the run. We have talked long and hard about this team needing to stop the run. That guy up there in Kansas is probably still running those from last year. But now we have the bodies up front. I believe in physics. If my guy is bigger and faster and stronger than your guy, I should win that battle.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to what BDS can do to finally let's stop the run in Colorado and get guys off the field. So I'm going BDS defense player of the game.
I love that.
Dark horse. RK,
Whoa, I haven't given my
Oh,
defense.
my bad. Well, I was going to go to you first anyway. I wasn't trying to skip you.
You're back to back. It's snake draft.
There we go. I'm thinking of a defensive guy here. And allow me to say this with my chest, man. Carter Stoutmyer.
Let's go.
Love it.
I think that this man has been done dirty by way too many people this offseason. He is fast. He is a great open field tackler. He is going into his third year after having played both his freshman and sophomore years. And I'm really excited for what he's going to do for this team this year. And I think, again, against the run, coming down, making plays in the open field, Carter Stoutmyer is going to make some really big ones for this team tomorrow.
Love it, man. I love how you're putting that respect on his name. He's earned that. Here's what I think happened with Carter from a fan base standpoint. When he went back out there injured to play, and people would hold his performance against him while playing injured instead of saying attaboy for playing injured, he had to break out of that bubble. And I think everything is right for him now physically, mentally, and he understands higher IQ. I'm with you, man. That's a good one.
Well, and he also, as a freshman in the game that we don't speak of, had like a moment where he was like jawing back and forth with Coach Prime.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people just like decided in that moment, like, I don't like him.
And as much as his mom and dad will tell you Carter shouldn't have done that, people also don't understand Coach Prime and Carter's relationship. Like, he was there when he was born. Like, that's his godfather. Like, they know each other.
When he was born.
Yeah,
It's
so
crazy.
If anybody could say, I disagree with you, Uncle, like it's Carter can.
Totally. Well, same thing as freshman year with the injuries, too. He had like a bad shoulder injury, and they threw him out there at corner, and Carter was still going. And people just thought it was open season, just pick on Carter. And it's like, do you not understand? Like, Cormani wasn't ready at that point, obviously, and a lot of stuff was going. I think Omarion was hurt. What's his last name again? Cooper, yes. Yeah. And so Carter's just out there, really giving it his all.
And I don't think the fan base has, that's what I was alluding to, forgiven him for that or understood it like they should.
No, that's when it started, basically. Yeah. Dark horse, RK, go ahead.
All right. I will go with, first of all, a dark horse position for this team for both years that Coach Prime has been here. But a player that I'm really excited to see wear the black and gold, and that is Zach Atkins.
Okay.
Watching Caden Salter a lot over the last 2 weeks, just kind of going back, getting ready for this season, trying to pass the time. He loves using his tight ends. And Zach Atkins is a vertical threat for him down the field in places where hopefully defenders aren't, because of the way that this offense confuses them and makes them think that things are going sideways, and then boom, you hit the seam, and there's Zach Atkins making plays for you. So I'm excited to watch him go out there and do his thing.
I also picked Zach Atkins.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. I just think that, what you said, too, especially in the RPO game, man, and the read option game, being in 11 personnel, that's going to help you out so much more than it would being in 10 in those situations. Just the little flat routes that he can run out there on the RPO, stuff like that. I mean, that's super easy to do, and they just didn't have – they had guys who could catch the football, obviously the position, but it's not a true tight end. Now you got a guy who can lower the shoulder, run someone over. In the run game, too, I think he's just going to – I don't even think he has a big statistical game. I just think this is a position and a player we look back on the film and we go, he really did kind of change how this offense works.
And let me undergird y'all's picks. I didn't pick that route, but let me help y'all's out.
Okay.
Salter, trust him.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Big.
Salter's going to look for him.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well,
Stay with the trend here.
There's a lot of history being made, man. A lot of history being made. Corso retirement. Corso retiring is big. But here's what's even bigger than that. For the first time on the DNVR show ever in our picks, got back-to-back white guys.
That's what I'm saying. Stay with the trend.
Got back-to-back white guys. I love our linebacker room. I think they have been underrated, under-discussed. You have Reggie Hughes. You got French out of Memphis, and, of course, JB will follow Prime from Jackson State. But I'm going to go with Sean Mayers because I believe he's going to get in the game, and I believe he's going to make the most of the opportunity against it there and makes a big play. I call him white chocolate. I'm going with Sean.
I guess we're going to have to start calling this a light horse pick.
Hey, we walked by him. I can't remember who he was with down there in the team store.
Yeah. Oh, he's stud.
He's big.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he's stud. He will tell you he is feeding off of not being mentioned. Like he's like, I see the press conference stuff and they talk about, Reggie, but okay, all right. Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, he's feeding off of it. So I'm going with Sean.
Because he's used to playing in Boston. This is a former team captain. As his last school at Northern Alabama. Over 100 tackles at his last school in Northern Alabama.
I mean, this is a guy that when he was portal bound, everybody in Alabama wanted him. Including Alabama, and that's him texting Alyssa now.
All right, for my dark horse, I'm going to switch it up a little bit.
All right.
I'm going to go with
okay, Sean, we know. We're talking about you.
Chill, Sean. We got you, gang. I'm going to go with somebody on the offensive side of the ball. We know Michael Welch is going to get opportunities in the run game. We know DeKalen Trackhawk is going to get opportunities. So is Simeon Price. And Simeon Price is my dark horse pick. We saw the highlight hurdle he had during fall camp. And it impresses me, too, how quickly he earned the respect of his teammates, right? This is a late addition, a late transfer to this team. And he quickly, like I said, impressed his teammates from what he's doing on the field, and I guess as well as how he carries himself in the building in meeting rooms, because this is an older guy, too. He's been around the block a few times at Mississippi State, at Coastal Carolina. This is an older guy, and I think Simeon Price, when given the opportunity, is going to make some explosive things happen on Friday night against Georgia Tech.
Love that, man. Love the logic behind it. I think your pick of him kind of mirrors the logic with my picked him, Sean.
Yeah,
like
sure.
they're going to get opportunity,
right?
And what you see at practice is when they may get the fewest reps, but they make their reps count.
Hell yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
Is that it? Did everyone go?
Yep.
There you go. It's prime players for week 1. Great time to be back.
Let's go.
We can go into score predictions unless you have any other questions for Unc. Like
boys are back in town.
I have a question for Unc. And you don't have to – we don't need to know who. Well, you could if you wanted to tell us.
All right.
Do you know if Coach Prime is going to walk with someone down the sidelines?
I don't.
Because he had mentioned that a player came up to him and said he wanted to do it with him.
Yep.
And he's like, it almost brought me to tears.
Yep. Familiar with that, but not familiar with who that player is. And this is the show that I would say it on because this is the DNVR Pregame Show.
Yeah.
Like this is what we do here for going into a game, but I don't know who it is. And there was also one of those things, Scotty, like in my text with him, that like I forgot to ask on Sunday, and like there's no damn way. Man, when Tuesday night comes, our text thread goes dead. Like I ain't saying nothing to you. You gotta say something to me, and so I don't know. I don't know theme song. I did go before the show started to go check on the uniforms. The uniforms weren't hanging yet, but the shoes were. So saw the shoes, saw the new bags. Don't know theme song, and I didn't see. I was going to look for the L's and the D's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So because he was going to expand that this year, so I didn't see that.
All right.
What do you mean expand that? Like give more people?
Yeah, there's going to be more.
Gotcha.
So you got the leaders up front, like the captains, and that's kind of like one from each group kind of thing.
Okay.
But the dogs could be limitless. So he was saying
Nice.
we got more dogs we had last year. I need to look at that.
Okay.
Okay, what about any thoughts on Draylon potentially getting number 1 for this game?
I would say it could happen, but I think it's going to be after this game.
I think
it's going to be like a LeJounte thing. It's going to be a carrot on the stick.
Man, he's got to do it before the last game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just the first game.
I know, but just
Yeah, we
but
got
you
time,
said
Jake.
like LeJounte. And
Well,
that's
I
what
didn't mean
happened.
like the last game. Like literally, I meant like it's a carrot on the stick kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because
Didn't
he's all about consistency.
Right.
Didn't the NCAA like block it last year?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they
The
did. There was something they
NCAA
stepped in and said
Remember
something.
LeJounte couldn't wear it until the bowl game.
Yeah. Yeah, it was something crazy.
How much is Julian going to play?
Have no idea. I think it's going to be scoreboard based and momentum based. Of course, if we're just up and the game is ours, you're going to see the freshman get his reps. And I could also see, knock on wood, this is not the case. We're just totally sticking up the joint. You got to go with a spark. But I think circumstantially that he's going to get in this game, though.
How healthy is the team?
Way healthier than we've been the past 2 years. And I would say that let me tell you what, it's hard to say that in a guy sitting there next to you and you're saying that he's injured.
Right.
So Cam Michael and Dallin Hayden ain't trying to hear that. Right. But when you look at the totality and the spread of the injuries, shout out again to strength and conditioning staff, man. Like, we did not have the camp issues with lingering soft tissue or repeated injury issues like you've had in the past. You're kind of going in full strength now. Like, even on offensive line, Tyler had a surgery on his hand and he's back,
nice.
Practicing. So I think all the depth you need. One thing Coach Prime has said repeatedly, that not only is this team better than we had last year, we need everybody. Like, we got to have everybody all year long if we're going to be successful.
Thanks.
All right.
Anything else?
Let's keep it rolling.
All right, score predictions. Who wants to go first?
You want to talk defense again, Scotty?
I can stay on the defense side of the ball here. No, I can go first if y'all want.
Go for it,
bro. Georgia Tech is a good team, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Georgia Tech is a good team. They got a really good quarterback, a really good running game. They're well coached. They're disciplined. But I'm going with Colorado, obviously, in a really tight game.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Buffs winning 28-27.
Nice. That's very close to mine, so I'll go next. Few more fireworks, few more points. I think there's a defensive or special teams touchdown for Colorado that ends up being the difference in this game. Give me Colorado 31, Georgia Tech 29.
We're all in the same ballpark. I think it's going to ride close a lot. It's going to be trading punches, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I think when we get into the fourth, the final score is going to be 27-21, and that 27 is going to be 2 fourth-quarter field goals by Mata. We're going to that thing 21-21, and let's get us 2 field goals.
The Matador.
I've got a more kind of grinded-out game.
Okay.
I'm going to say 24-20 Colorado. I just think that they convert more touchdowns on possessions than Georgia Tech does. I think that their defense steps up, forces a couple field goals, and that'll be the difference.
That's more of our run game working score. I like that score.
For sure.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that, Jake.
Yeah, and defense, too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not upset if it's 0-0 at the end of the first. I'm actually, if it's 0-0 at the end of the first, I feel pretty good about what's probably going on out there.
I'm curious, and I don't want to find this out anytime, really, but I'm curious how I'll feel when we're down. At some point this season, it's going to happen.
Because it's not going to feel like it did the last 2 years.
Exactly.
Really.
No, that's an exceptional point.
Yeah. Like last year, like North Dakota State went down and scored on the first drive. I'm like, it does not.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. And I'm going to tell you this, man.
Texas Tech was up 13-0.
Swear. I want to, again, I don't want to see it, but I'm interested from a sideline vantage point.
Yeah.
The 47% of the players who've been here before.
Yeah.
How do they react when we're down? Because they're used to having that hero too, where they're feeling like oh, we good. Just put Shador and Travis out there.
Yeah.
And now when that adversity hits you, we be down. How are the guys who are familiar with having Batman and Robin, Superman and Batman, whatever you want to call it, how do they respond to being down? That's an exceptional point.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And I honestly think for the team, like, it'll elevate everyone because it's on you now.
Yeah.
It's not just on Travis and Shador to go save us. You got to do your part to go save us.
Coach Prime's this latest message today was like he has on the wall: the man doesn't try to be the man is just a man. He said, guys, we get out there tomorrow, don't try to be the guy.
Damn.
Just be yourself. Be you. If you're the guy, you're going to be the guy. Don't go out there and try to make something happen.
I kind of love that. The man don't try to be the man. The man's just a man.
That just reminds me of Darius's intro when he hits the 3. That's what he turned around and said. The man don't try to be the man.
That's fire.
All right. Super chats.
Well, we're here. Let's do them.
Let him eat.
Let's get it. First up, we got Wilson the Ghost. He says, I'm an employee at a company that commonly works for CU, and I was on campus today. Football's in the air, y'all. Folsom about to be electric tomorrow night. Sko Buffs.
Love it.
Heck yeah.
Head for the entrances on the early side because it's going to be insane. And I would avoid the south side of the stadium where the students go in.
It is
that's going to be
way easier to get on this side.
Yes. Yes.
And real quickly, too, shout out to everybody who's joined our supporters club, man.
Yeah.
It's been so dope seeing these
Throw the wrists up.
custom buffs emojis. Yeah, the
Throwing a
Peggy
Peggy
one,
in the
the
chat right
wrist
now.
up. So fun.
Can I point out something to you guys that reverts back to the Toyota?
Sure.
When you made your announcement about the South, I looked to see what the mountains were because I got to know where West is first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always look for the mountains and then I go, okay. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I got it.
Yeah, you just got to get recentered.
Yeah.
You just got, I feel like you probably just have like an internal compass that just points south.
You know, I don't know what the hell I have when I'm out here. I just look for the mountains and then recalibrate, like you said. Like, okay, I've got my bearings now. Oh, you want to go over there and you want to go east? Okay. That is opposite mountains.
I was talking to our guys at Saucy Southern, telling them about you. Or what is it? 12 players from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Unc, always keeping track.
Oh, man, because it was just me and Big Ty, for the first year.
Yep.
But no, it's got 12 players here, and you picked one. You picked Rachel Hughes. I love it.
The whole starting interior offensive line for Mississippi.
Yep.
Love that.
That's
Well,
great.
people from Mississippi have great senses of humor. That's something I've learned.
And maybe that's what my Uber thing is. When I just say yes, I'm Chris, they just think I'm playing.
Yeah.
They look at me with doubt. Chris. Yeah.
Jermaine King. Shout out to Jermaine King. He goes from freak lists to drinking bathtub water, meatloaf discussions, and Taco Bell lists. Fellas, we made it.
Oh, we're back, man.
I don't even remember all that.
Non-context DNVR buffs off
I remember meatloaf.
That's
I don't
the
know
off-season in a
bathtub
nutshell
one.
right
Yeah,
there.
but okay.
It had to be because remember, didn't Sydney Sweeney have something come out?
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
around that time, right?
Yeah, the Sydney Sweeney soap with a drop of bath water in it.
Only thing missing in that is
Crazy.
just a Roxy name drop. That's the only thing missing in that.
Shout out Wayne. He throws up the watch a couple times and says, "Unc, are you going to root for Green Bay now that Micah Parsons is there?
That's
FDP
crazy.
will
What a
forever be the
crazy
MVP."
question.
Hashtag Jake Noseball.
There's no way that will happen. I just got looked up the camera. There's no way that happened. Go Cowboys, Jerry. I'm with you. When you're right or you're wrong.
That's crazy.
That is the craziest.
You're certainly wrong. But
you
we're
still
gonna
with
prove them right. They said we're wrong. We traded Herschel
What
Walker.
other choice does he have than to be with Jerry? Complain about it?
Let's watch how this. Let it unfold. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna be watching.
We got some picks from this thing. See who we pick and let's see how they impact. We're gonna be all right, man. As every Cowboys fan has always said, this is our year.
I can't wait to watch it, man.
Cowboys come to Denver.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
See you at the tailgate.
I'm there with Micah.
All right, keep him rolling, Jake.
Shout out to DJ Flameview. He says, "What's up, gents? We are back, baby. It's football season, and yes, I made the same bit that I made last year. If you guys remember from the tailgate, congrats to Trav and wifey on the new son, baby Trav.
Congrats, Trav.
Hell yeah.
I do not remember the bit.
I don't either.
Sorry, DJ Flame.
No, I don't want to be wrong.
Apologies
The thing about me, I'd rather just not talk than be wrong.
I did that in school. It didn't work for me. Neely, you didn't fill out your test. I didn't want to be wrong.
Hey, Rob.
You know blank is wrong, right?
Yeah. But it's better to, what is it? It's better to keep your mouth shut and let people think you're a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Shout out Rob for the super chat. I ain't reading that, though. Don Peasy. He goes, whenever I log on and see the quad pod, I know football is back. LFG. Shout
Let's
out
go.
Don.
Squad pop.
LFG indeed.
LFG BOB.
Yeah, I see it. Last one here from Martin. He goes, the frickin' DNVR pregame show is back, baby. It's finally back. I can't wait for Q to go for 6. I hope RK is drunk, Scotty is in love with Houston, and Jake sets the media booth on fire. Skull Buffs.
Hell yeah,
And
Martin.
you missed one from Rob.
You can read that.
He said, will TCal be visiting DNVR this season? I love when you guys talk ball together. He knows it's an open invite.
All right. Anything else?
I would say this on the anything else category. And it just popped in my head. I know we did our picks, OD, Dark Horse Sleep, whatever you want to call it. But there's a name that didn't get mentioned, all show long. If it did, it was just in passing.
Say it.
Shout out to Q Wiggins, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Shout out to Q
That's
Wiggins.
my guy.
Like he has really revamped his game, his approach to preparing the game, and the way Hilo has worked with him in the offseason. Like this could, he didn't make any of our lists, but this could be the game where next week he's making our list because of what he did this week.
I think when Coach Livingston talks about the depth of that defensive line, he's doing that with Quincy Wiggins in mind. Mm-hmm. Like they can throw waves at Georgia Tech from a defensive line perspective, and they're A dudes.
Same
on
thing.
that defensive line.
Same thing with Wade, man. Like, didn't get
exactly,
mentioned, but when you look at the limited games he had last year, what he did during those games, don't be surprised.
No doubt.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Cannot wait to see you guys at the tailgate tomorrow.
Come through.
Just got one more super chat we got to read from our guy. It's a banger. He goes, "Skull, hashtag shout out Big Pockets Squad. Let's go.
Facts.
Short shorts on tonight. Not a lot of pockets over here.
South Florida is taking a 10-7 lead into halftime.
Oh, let's go hate watch Nebraska.
You just bet on a team from Idaho traveling to Florida in week 1, bro.
You know what, bro? If I'm being completely honest, I didn't know that game was in South Florida.
That's why I was staying away. I thought you knew that. I would have told you.
He's still going to win the cover.
No, he
hope so.
won't. No,
When
he
you,
won't.
I
when
think
your
they'll win by
pockets,
touchdown
when your
still.
pockets are that deep, you don't worry about location. You just put your money out
That's
there.
true.
Man.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
We are all Bearcats tonight.
Facts.
What they say? What's they think?
Something like that. There's some kind of claw
Bear down?
or something.
Claw, yeah, claw.
Roar is what they say.
Roar.
Scratch them.
Chat, you know what it is, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Post-game show after the game. And just keep an eye on the YouTube channel tomorrow. Some cool stuff may be going down. It's time. The next time you hear from us, the game is done.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Or underway.
Or underway, potentially. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Yeah, any goodbyes?
No, let's finish.
All right. Let's go Buffs.
Go Buffs.
We all silly like the mayor.